Skadoosh. Joy Moss Babel Game, and look what we got. One of every Final Fantasy scene box. And we're going to get to cracking right now. Let's see what's up inside of these. I guess you can get your hands on them for anywhere. Market price right now is $60 and dropping. So it's kind of hard to say. I don't really know where they're going to end up. Maybe around $40, $50. Who knows? Scene boxes usually don't go for a heck ton of money. But here's what you get inside of one of these. We're going to go over every single one of them to see if there's any different cards in them and all that good stuff. Hey, Jackson, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. That's my little 6-year-old. He's a peach. So let me get these as well. Okay. That was in the very first one, which is Final Fantasy Garland at the Chaos Shrine. Now you know. And then I guess they have it all specially packaged inside one of these little boys right here. So before we get to the scene stuff, let's check out if we get some massive hits in our face. Because when you go to the LGS and you pick one of these up, you're going to hope to get some massive hits in your face. That's right, guys. That's right. Crystal's Chosen. Freya. Okay. Summon Finger. X-Death. Void Warlock. A Realm Reborn. All right. Other permanents you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. Add 6, though. I mean, once you get past that, though, everything's tapping for mana. That's a fun time. Stuck in Summoners, Vector, and not a whole lot of these two smooching. Aren't they cute? All right. There goes that. Second pack. I swear, it's not easy to hit a mythic out of just 3 booster packs, but if we do, it'll be a super time. Titus, Blitzball Star. Okay. Side quest, Ultima. There you go. One of the better versions of Ultima, I suppose. The pre-release Ultima is like $10, but the regular is really not going for anything. Syncopate, Federation Center, and some more of that goodness. And there you have it. Final pack from good old Garland. Whoops, it starts this way. There we go. Like always, I kind of blaze through the common uncommons. We are looking for one specific card. There you go. Not worth a whole lot, but still a cool card. Equipped creature has base power and toughness, XX, where X is your life total. Equipped for 5. I mean, it just seems like overkill to me, you know? I don't really think that's going to do much. Treppy. Yeah, it'll win a game. You know, I could throw it on a creature with trample or something, or fling it at somebody. But, I mean, by that point, do you really need to do all that? So we have 2 little packages inside. Now, I think I'm not going to open these because it just forms the same thing. We're just going to open the cards. So we'll leave that like sealed. There's no point to open it. There's no special card in there. But inside, oh, I already got some damage on that one. It looked like some damage. Here we go. Garland, Royal Kidnapper. Dogs. Followed by the Destined Warrior. These I notice, the price on them, of course, is pretty jacked up and inflated upon release. However, you know, be careful proceeding. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Chaos Shrines, Black Crystal. So what, you can only get these in foil, right? These are exclusive foils just for the scene boxes. I believe you don't get them in foil anywhere else. Because I remember seeing the Chaos is Black Crystal. And there's Destined Black Mage. Okay. There you have that. And I'll just open one of these just to be on the safe side. But there is no lottery thing in here. This just forms a scene as well. You know, like you just put them together and it's like, cool. Well, there's a scene. We did it right. We did it right. Yeah. I'll zoom in on that one for you, yeah. So there's your little scene. That looks pretty sharp, though. Quality is Pringle. Expect nothing less from Wizards of the Coast until they get their act together. But there is the first scene. Let's move it along and go on to Camp Comrades. See if we get the same scene. Guess what? We're not going to, because they're all different. Now you know. I'm sure one of these is worth way more than the other, but when I looked at pricing, they were all pretty similar in price. Like right around that 60 in the market value and dropping. So kind of hard to say if anyone's going to be better than the other. But what do you guys think? And did you pick up any of these? And who has been cracking packs lately? Who's been getting out in the world, hitting up the local game store and cracking packs? What have you been buying? What's the goodies that you've been picking up, Magic the Gathering wise, or even if you stopped at your local Walmart? Which, yeah, buddy.
I would have had this. You see that this right here? I would have just I did this like I shooted this guy like that, and it went the dice went in the back.
How did from what? From the chair?
From right here, just
You flung it from the chair and it landed right in there?
yeah, I don't know.
That's pretty insane. I'll show you guys what he's talking about in a second. That's pretty neat, Jax. Summoner of Mist. We definitely hit that nice Sephiroth, so that's a doozy. Here's what he's talking about. Let's give it a look. What happened now?
This guy floated the dice and it went inside here.
Kaboom. He's been big into Legos lately. He's been having a lot of fun. You liking the Legos?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's loving the Legos.
Oh.
All right, let's get back into action. Back to cracking, Captain. So we pulled the Sephiroth. That's solid. That is really solid. Here we go. Moving along. Ultros, Dragoon's Lance, and Vanilla Sky. I know. Triple Triad. All right. Good old Magic, man. Yeah, Sephiroth. Am I saying that right? Syphilis? Am I saying that right? Yeah, there's Island, and nothing more behind there. Okay. Takes me back. Seeing a foil in every pack, it takes me back to a time when that was not the case. It really do. It really do be like that, though, sometimes on Gosh No Carp. Side quest. Summon girlfriend Cerberus. It would be a beast. Oh! Okay. Dark Knight's Great Sword. There you have it. And the Windurst. And we got ourselves, is that Mr. Chocobo himself? No, that's Gushol Greens. Okay. Little signature, though. That's cool. You know? I mean, we'll take them. We'll put that in the, okay, we got that pile. Now, it boils down to this. It all comes down to this. The scene. Let's make the scene. Oh, wait, let me show you the cards first. So we got Noctis, Heir Apparent. Okay, look at the Pringling, though. Oh, my gosh. I mean, they feel nice. They're shiny, you know. This is like a triple rainbow. If, you know, Wizards could have stamped that on here. Get the triple rainbow Final Fantasy zine boxes now only at your local game store.
Oh my God.
But they chose not to, I guess. They didn't go that route, you know. There's fishing gear. Jackson, remember I told you fishing was spelled wrong on that game you were watching? Want to see how it's spelled? You want to see?
Yeah.
Come look. This says fishing gear. I like fishing. Here, look. I swear, they're trying to make kids, look at that. F-I-S-H. There's no C. On his like Roblox game or whatever he was watching on YouTube, it spelled it fishing with a C. And I'm like, that's not how it's spelled. Like, why are they trying to do this to our children? You know? Unbelievable. Chocobo Camp. There you go. And we have Flash Photography. These are nice and shiny cards, huh, Jax?
Yeah.
Problem is, they seem to all have these streaks going on. See, like right here, there's like a streak. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a few, like from the printer or whatever. Some of them have them, some do not. So there you have it. There's a Campsite Cuisine and Warrior's Resolve. There you have it. Something about that guy's face makes it punchable, you know. Take a look at that scene, fellas, ladies. There you go. All constructed. Pretty neat. Okay. We are going to be moving on to our third scene box. Good place if you want to get a look at all of the scene boxes. These cards will all be available at Ground Zero in Strongsville, Ohio. Even scene boxes as well. If you want to pick them up, you may do so. About 15-minute drive from downtown Cleveland. That's right. Final Fantasy, The Siege of Alexandria. I like looking up, ancient times and like crazy things that went on back then. And man, that guy, Asking Alexandria, whew, he was a tough dude. Well, let me tell you. Okay. Oh my God! Don't steal. Bad things will happen to you. Drop the soap, Bubba gonna elope. Keeping it moving. Oh. Got one of these. I am saving those. I will save those. But everything else, we'll see you later. Alligator. They're like, no dye in these. You must spend money on our Final Fantasy extremely expensive Chocobo booster, whatever bundle. Blah, 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 blah. Here's a Japanese one. We'll crack 2 of those.
Oh, bad.
2 of those tomorrow's video.
This one guy has 6 points.
You got 6 points, one guy?
Then all the other guys have 0.
Are you playing a game with them?
Yeah, this card is 10 points and this is 3.
That's pretty neat.
And it's a lot bigger than here.
Yeah.
It's 3. That's 10.
Looks like a fun game. Not gonna lie. There's Baron Rivalry with the Deadly Dispute. Okay. Sandsworm Demon. Emperor Clive's Hideaway. Sure. And Sages Noah. Nothing spectacular to see there. So we had one pack that was jacked up.
Flew the cop like this.
That's police brutality. He can get arrested for that. He's got the criminal whipping around the cop right now. It's getting pretty crazy. Hey, careful! There's cards over here. We don't want to damage the cards, buddy. Thief's Knife, Jodor, Aristocratic Capital. I hope you like my sound effects in the background. It is of a cop and a criminal fighting, as you can see. Things are getting out of control, guys. All right, here we go. Oh, well, slap me in the morning and feed me a bowl of Lucky Charms. We got ourselves another fabled soldier. Head out. There you got it. There you got it. There you have it. That's pretty sweet. Elixir. Okay, so we have 2 pretty amazing packs so far. Both with the Fabled Soldier. I mean, we just keep hitting. Okay. Will this pack be a dud, or will we get 2 really good packs out of 1 of these scene boxes? That'd be crazy. Vanilla Sky. Of course not. Genji Glove and foil. That might be a few bucks, maybe. Trano and nothing there. But some stockings. And a girl in a skirt. Go figure. Okay. Here is the 3rd scene. Aru. Brilliant Wings. That does look pretty nice. If they weren't Pringled, I mean, man, I could see these being a bit more sought after. But they just aren't. They just aren't, guys. Judgment of Alexander. And Mega Flare. Coming at you. There's Mega Flare. Almirant Coral. With the trample. Attacks each combat if able. It's crazy. It's crazy, fella. Vivi's Persistence. Creating black wizards out here. That's what we're doing. We're harvesting the souls of black wizards. Search for Dagger. And now you know. These scenes, I mean, the cards look really nice. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. They do look really good. Let's take a look at this scene from Out of This World, literally. Okay. Let's give it a go. There is your completed scene. I thought they were all going to be this kind of color, you know, like the white, you know, they look pretty nice. But they blended in some craziness. Thing food is done. It's pretty cool. All right, keeping it going. That is what's left. Then we got one more scene box to go. And that will complete All 4 Final Fantasy scene boxes. I think this was a thing people were a little curious to check out. But it's not like... What sells really well with Wizards is the chance of pulling something crazy. You know? This, you basically know what you're going to get. And there's a chance you pull something decent. You know, like the Fabled that I got. You know, there's a chance. This, Children of Fate. Final Fantasy 8. It rhymes. Here is this fella. Okay. And lastly, we got this fella. Okay. It's funny, they only put those don't steal things like in like 1 out of every 4, I guess. It's weird. Okay. Yeah, good old Walmart. They took everything off the shelves, man. I don't know if it's all Walmarts, but I know there's quite a few where they stopped carrying Magic product. Or some even stopped carrying sports cards because they're just being stolen all the time. It's causing them too many issues. There's SRAMI. Okay. The Prima Vista. Radio's Return. Gold Saucer. And Fire Crystal. Pretty cool. Crossroads Village. And that will be the whole kit and caboodle there. On to the second pack. So yeah, tell me about anything you've been opening lately, why you've been opening it, any new purchases. You know, maybe you got a double cheeseburger, maybe you didn't. Let me know. Self-Destruct, Genova. It's probably not Genova. I like the art on that. That looks pretty cool. That's some fine art right there, not gonna lie. And there's a Trippy Troppy Trino in the back. Okay, final pack. And the final scene we shall build. While the criminal in the background beats up a police officer. I know, it's not right. It's not right, guys. Poo-poo UFO. Someone pointed out in the comments, they call it poo-poo. Not only is it a UFO in Magic, but it's poo-poo.
Hey, my poo-poo.
Right. Black Waltz number 3. Summon Knights of Round.
Hey, my poo-poo.
Great. 3/2/2 white knight creature tokens. This is for 8. Other creatures you control, give it, put it in a structural count on each one. Wow. I don't think that's doing enough. Let me know. If, wait, this saga, oh, you can't destroy the saga either. Whatever. Oh, he's a 3/3 Do you repeat it? You draw a step, add a kind of sacrifice. Oh, yeah. Well, when you sacrifice, it loses indestructible. So I guess that makes sense. Okay, but I guess you can't get rid of it. That will definitely build your board like crazy, but I can't see that being worth over a few bucks. Okay. That's the final pack. And on to the last little scene boxaroo. Let's see how beautiful it is, guys. First card up. A Possessed Sorceress. Do be looking nice. Fated Clash. That looks sharp. I'm a fan of lightning. That's true. I bet this scene's already looking like the best scene. Angel Wing. Oh, yeah. I mean, who doesn't like a lightning storm, you know? I hate those. I got struck twice. Shut up, Bill. All right. Cypher. Balm Rival. And then we got the Squall. Gunblade Duelist. And Duelist Flame and a big old fireball coming out the way. Let's see how these all look. Okay.
The guy's pulled it backwards. Dude.
That's pretty cool. Man, I used to love playing with Legos. Still kind of do. I help him build them on occasion. He's just gotten so good at it. I don't want to take away his glory. There is your final scene. Well, guys, it was a real fun treat today. If you enjoyed this video, you know, let me know by smacking that like button. I don't think many of you will, because it doesn't seem to happen very often. But, you know, if you would be so kind, if you enjoyed it. You know, I'm not twisting your nipples here. I'm not forcing you to do something you don't want to, okay? You're willing. Appreciate it. Skittish bags.